Hey, what's up everyone, Mikas here for the Music Production Vlog episode 1. This episode is all about trance. So in this week episode we're going to talk about what make a good trance track, what are the different elements you need to create a good trance track, the classic, the more tech version, and we're going to have some samples of classic trance tracks that really influence the whole trance movement. We're going to look into different projects, and we're gonna master a trance track with some DAW screen recording. So I'm gonna explain the process a little bit. We're gonna talk about how to get signed to a label, or maybe a little bit of the insight of how it works, and maybe how many copies you're gonna sell, what to expect of the trance scene. So hope you guys gonna enjoy, and as in every episode, if you put your name below and you put a comment underneath the episode on YouTube, we're drawing $50 for WeMakeDanceMusic.com, which is my website. So have a look at WeMakeDanceMusic.com and enjoy the vlog. Alright everyone, let's dive in. Trance is a form of electronic music that started in the 1990s, and it's mostly was based in Europe. The movement when it started, it's usually 130 to 145 BPM, I would say. Sometimes a bit faster, but 145 for trance is a bit fast. If you go above, I would say it's more psy trance, which is still trance, but it's not really completely trance. To me, this type of music is really much more music than other genres of electronic music, which are much more beats based. Like some house music is very sample based. It's very narrow in the musical field, while trance, you can have big chords, big harmony, complex arrangements, some singers. There's a lot of element that goes into it. I do have a trance track open right here, which is fairly complex, from our friends at Magic Tracks Productions. It's available on the site if you want to download this project. It's a Anjuna style, so I'm gonna play you the breakdown, and then I'm gonna go into a more epic trance track sample. Let's have a listen to this. Oh, let's get in here. So you have many pad layers in here. You got the sub bass here. This is very nice. You have some vocals here that are compressed, so it's just a little bit of background vocals to give, I'll give myself a bit more juice in here. Let's have a look at this pad here. Oh yeah. You can tell that you definitely need some musical background to be able to compose such chord, to bring such energy. Then you have the lead coming in here. And a nice kick build up, some risers. Oh yeah. So I don't really want to stop it, but I will have to, because we have other things to put onto this show. So this is very much the Anjuna Deep. It's Anjuna Beat. Sorry again. This is more prog trance, but again you have all the element of a trance track. Now we're gonna switch into this one is called Burning Trance. It's 134 BPM. It's got all the element of a classic trance track, so I'm going to play you a little extract of it, then we're going to look into the parts. Alright, so that sounds pretty fat, alright. Okay, so we have the leads, of course. Nice one. With the bass. And then of course you have the percussions down here with different elements. it down a little bit here. This is one of the top lead. Another layer for the lead. And white noise that's used quite frequently by many producers to add some depth to the frequencies. It's all good really, but what is really the big deal about trance track is the breakdown. So let's go into the breakdown, and I'm gonna have a look at the elements. Start building here. Here we have different elements coming together, and then it's gonna rise quite fast. I mean, this is like a typical high energy track that's got less of a breakdown and much more energy and much more push. Check out the build up here. Oh yeah. Again guys, just a bit of a reminder, if you put a comment underneath the video on YouTube, we're drawing every month or every couple of weeks, I would say, a gift card for $50 to our site, womendancemusic.com. Alright everyone, in this segment I want to talk to you guys and to everybody who's watching about the reality of the music industry. The trance genre is fairly popular as a whole, but somehow the sales you can expect from release on Beatport and maybe on Spotify are definitely quite minimal. So I would recommend people to set the expectation a little bit lower. I mean, if you have a good hit, you break into the top 10, maybe you get all your friends to buy the track, maybe you juice it yourself, who knows what's happening. I mean, you can expect to maybe sell 100, 200 tracks. And I mean, with that, yes, you'll reach some people, yes, you'll have some recognition, but don't really expect to get famous off a trance track on Beatport. I mean, trance DJ have been going on, the top one have been going on for a long time, and you can really look at Armin van Buuren, who've done almost 900 radio show. You can look at Marcus Schultz, you can look at the big name of like the big progressive and psytrance that have been on and on and on for decades literally to make it. So set your expectation low and maybe try to make some connection in your scene with the people that you really feel that have the same sound as you do. You're trying to make things for them. So I would say connect with those people that you really admire, you know, those DJs. Try to send them your music, try to see if it resonates with them, then eventually get to send your music to record label. And I mean, send your music to record label mean the label that accept music, because sending, you know, demos everywhere, you know, to label that are not really accepting demo because they're already flooded with artists and they already have their own agenda, I don't think it's such a great idea. I would say maybe connect with people, try to get your music heard, hopefully on radio shows of more popular DJs, or maybe live, who knows, you know, what you can do that will get you a foot in the door, and then you can build on from there. You know, sending demos everywhere will most likely get you very little answers. So I would recommend send it to DJs first, maybe go in person, make some connection. If you know somebody that's already signed on a label, that's your friend, or is on the net, or somebody who think you can help to push your demo through, that's another good way to get to the right people. So that's a bit of like some of the recommendation that I have for trance music producer to try to get their music to play. I would say, again, don't put your hopes too high, you know, just stay grounded, make the music you love, don't try to sound like somebody else, and, you know, try to put your music out there to people you think would love it, and I think you're gonna go somewhere with that. Alright, now for some influential track. A lot of people probably recognize this one. This is Robert Miles' Children, released in 1995. This is the Dream Mix. This is really the first trance track that got radio play all around the world, that become a big hit. You're gonna see the track I selected are definitely more on the commercial side, but when a track crossover from underground or, you know, underground to commercial, that means it has success, that it has a really large influence on music as a whole. So this is the first one. Let's have a bit of a listen. Not bad for their 1995, really. It's very classic piano trance style. I think this guy literally invented piano trance. Alright, second track now. This is Delirium featuring Sarah McLachlan, Tiesto remix. This was really a massive commercial success in 1997, 1998. It literally put Tiesto on the world stage. Like, I mean, he was quite famous before, but after this remix, he was exploded. His career exploded completely. Sarah McLachlan vocals are amazing. This is quite a track. Even today, this is a really moving track it's been untouched, really, this level of emotion, I think, in a trance track. So we'll listen to it a little bit. Wow, those pads, eh? Nice filtering on there, bring it. Wow, what a track, really. Again, for 1997, 20 years later, I don't think tracks like that are still... Nobody makes tracks like that anymore. This is completely epic. Alright. Moving on to As the Rush Comes. A lot of people say this is the Tiesto remix, but this isn't, okay? This is the Gabriel and Dresden Sweeping String remix. Actually, that's actually been played by Tiesto, maybe edited a little bit into one of his compilations. So this isn't the Tiesto remix, let's make this clear. This is Gabriel and Dresden. This is As the Rush Comes, 2003. Amazing track again. Jess singing on that. If you don't know Jess, the singer, amazing singer, the voice, the depth, everything on there, the keys, wow. I really wonder what synth they used to do that. I mean, I would say probably a virus. It has that richness of it, like a virus or a supernova, but I would say it's a virus. Yeah. Those days, virus were extremely popular. I had one myself. Many people had it. It's still very popular, but now virtual instruments really do as good, if not better. So, Motorcycle, As the Rush Comes. Gabriel and Dresden Sweeping String Mixed, 2003. This is a trance classic, definitely. That also, again, Cross had a commercial success. Because the original is the bottom of the video. And we're finishing with like a more proggy trance classic that actually crossed over very much to commercial. They made a video with it. The original version was released on, I'm not certain, actually Positiva or something like that. Then it crossed over to commercial. I think Contour got it, whatever. But this is 3 drives on a vinyl, Grease 2000. This one is the original mix. It's like a 10-minute long epic track. This was 1990. Whoa, this one I'm not too sure actually. 1990s, late 1990s. So I hope you guys enjoy. This is all for the music production vlog, and see you again in episode 2.